Hello beautiful people, it's Sindafam. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be checking this video and it's titled Royal Family Told to Sever All Ties with Harry and Meghan. Wow, interesting. So today we're going to be checking this video to hear what they've got to say.
Joining me now is broadcaster and commentator Dee Dunleavy. Thank you so much for joining us. So Prince William is said to have banned his brother Prince Harry from ever returning to the royal fold. That's according to British royals expert Hilary Fordich, who says to this day, after the release of Spare and that Netflix series, as well as everything else that Harry's done, it's Prince William who adamantly refuses to even speak to his brother. Dee, look, this is hardly surprising. Why on earth would they ever want Harry back into the fold?
Well, I think it's a little part of me and a little part of probably everyone in Britain and royal watchers that would actually like the royal family to be all reunited and unified, which I don't suspect will happen while Meghan is still part of the whole picture. And there's talk that William is the sort of the enforcer, the tough guy of the royal family. Prince Charles is a pushover. I think he'd take Harry back in a heartbeat. But William's sort of taken on that role that Prince Philip led, where he was the tough guy of it. And I think I can see William's point of view as well. He's more protective of, I think, the upset that Harry caused while the Queen was in her dying weeks, months, even years. And so that's probably why William has such a stronger feeling toward Harry. But I just can't see it happening. I think what the royal family should do is actually sever all ties with this pair, with Harry and Meghan, because that then devalues their currency, does it? If they're not former royals and can't keep referring to that, then all her little schemes to make money, they're really not worth anything.
No, well, clearly I don't think they're worth anything as it stands. Now, look, Kanye West is reportedly retiring from professional music, according to an alleged text exchange with Rich the Kid. Now, Rich the Kid uploaded a screenshot to his Instagram of messages he'd received from an iPhone contact under the name Yee, reading, "I'm retiring from professional music, not sure what else to do." Rich then tried to convince the father of four to reconsider his decision. Dee, it seems Kanye's, well, highly controversial, rather strange at times, career is at the end of the road.
Rather strange at all times, I think you can actually say. Look, I don't think either of us or anyone's going to fall for this at all. I think Kanye craves the spotlight. I don't think he can live without it. Just take a look at he and his partner. They clearly love the attention. This all feels very manufactured to me. And I think it's actually smart of Kanye that he's linked himself. I know he's released a single with this artist, who I'd never heard of.
No, neither.
But you know, to align yourself with a younger artist and to do something like this, it kind of gives him, you know, a bit of more longevity in the business. And he's done very well for himself. I think he knows from a marketing perspective what he's doing. And I think the whole thing was staged for publicity.
Yeah, look, probably.
Maybe, who knows, it may be staged, because one thing about this celebrities' lifestyle is something about them is just funny. And I always say they live a self-created life. This completely different from what we, the regular people, live in or what we do. But let's even talk about Harry and Meghan. I mean, I don't think with everything that they've done, even if the family were to accept them back or were to want to reunite and stuff, it will not be like as it used to. Because, for one, based on the documentary and the spare memoir and stuff, you can't trust them with your private conversation. Because, I mean, it would be awkward if the family were to be together with them and stuff. Because already Harry chose Brexit, and it seems like he's very happy with his decision that he's chosen. So if Prince William is taking this initiative or is taking this stand, is not a bad thing, because I don't think any family would want their family members to continuously embarrass them and still have all the smiley faces and stuff. No family would. But let me know what you think. Let's go on.
staged for publicity.
Yeah, look, probably, and maybe he's got a new single coming out and he's trying to just test the waters before he goes and launches. I think that's a very good point. Now, this is hilarious because actor Kevin Bacon, he wore prosthetic teeth, nose and glasses to experiment with anonymity, trying to be like the everyday man, but his experiment was short-lived because he said, quote, "I had to wait in line to buy a coffee. I was like, this sucks. I want to go back to being famous." Gee, Dee Dee, it's a hard life being a celebrity, isn't it? Not having to wait in line for coffee. But look, he gave it a fair go, I suppose.
Well, I think actually he's at risk of coming across as a bit of a spoiled brat and a bit of somebody who none of us want to be 6 degrees from, as we all are. I'd like to think that Kevin Bacon did this just as a joke or for a bit of fun, because if you take it seriously, it's just, I mean, I can't stand that expression white privilege, but it's a bit privileged, isn't it? And all the influencers are probably fainting and clutching at their pearls because they're all dying to be famous. And here's Kevin Bacon, who is famous, who just doesn't want it for that moment. I mean, everyone wants something they haven't got. I'm going to assume that Kevin Bacon did this for the fun of it and not because he actually hates his life as a celebrity.
Yeah, I agree. I think he just wanted to see how far he could test the waters at being anonymous. He gave it a day at least. Good on him for trying. Now, Alec Baldwin's trial for involuntary manslaughter over a fatal shooting on the set of Western movie Rust has begun. The Hollywood A-lister was pointing a gun at cinematographer Helena Hutchins during a rehearsal in 2021 when it fired a live round, of course, killing her and wounding the movie's director. Dee Dee, he could actually face jail time if he's found guilty by the jury.
Yeah, he could. And I think this trial is going to be a lot less Hollywood juicy than people are actually expecting. I think it's going to be quite dry and technical because a lot of the evidence is going to, and the discussion, I think, in the case, is going to revolve around the gun that was used, because Alec Baldwin insists that he didn't fire the gun. He didn't pull the trigger, I beg your pardon, that he only cocked the gun. And his defence team say that the gun had been modified, somehow filed down. The FBI tested it and they said, no, it fired absolutely normally. But in the FBI doing their testing, they destroyed the gun. Therefore, there is no evidence to prove whether or not this gun, there are some photographs, I believe, but there's no actual gun to look at to determine whether he did actually fire it or whether he did just pull the trigger back. So I think it will be very technical, and I think that it is a question that's going to be very difficult to answer. I suspect that he may end up being cleared of these charges, and I think the only thing that we can be sure of is that he should be treated like any other person. He shouldn't be given any special privilege in this particular case because he's a celebrity.
No, I completely agree with you. It'll be interesting to see what the jury finds. Dee Dee Dunleavy, good to speak with you. Thanks for joining us.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Interesting. Do you think any of the celebrity, based on the fact that they love this famous life and they love fame and stuff, they want to go back to live like the regular person? I don't think so, because lots of them love the attention, love the special treatment and stuff. And fun fact is, it is cool to be a regular person without having all of this attention and everything, drama attached to your life and all. It is so cool to be a regular person. I mean, it's the fact that people aspire or want to be famous and stuff, or be like the celebrities and all. But I mean, it's not even easy to keep up. Let me know what you think. But also, let's even talk about this, the Alec Baldwin, what was cited here, because I've said it before, with the Hollywood people, it's just from one drama to the other, and their lifestyle itself is not even the exact same thing we as regular people live in or we do. It's completely different and self-created, and lots of people would look at their lifestyle and love it or admire it because they so fine-tune it with glamour and all, so you don't see some of the things that they do underneath. And for me, yeah, based on the things that have been going on, Hollywood is just weird, and the actors or the elites or the people in Hollywood itself, nah, their lifestyle is not real. They live in their own world, completely different from us, and they want to bring their lifestyle in their own world, in their self-created world, to invest in the one we live in as regular people. And sometimes some people don't even know the difference. But what do you think about this? Because one don't even know what to expect, especially when it comes to these Hollywood actors or Hollyweirdos. But let me know what you think. I'm sure tons of people have interesting things to share. I really love to share that. You can share the useful information you think might be really helpful. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and all of that stuff. And until next time, see you in the next video.